Okay, this is another modification I wanted to show on this machine, the 1165V. This is a big piece of hickory. Let me grab my tape measure. This piece measures almost 20 inches across, a little over 20 that way, and almost exactly 16 right there. 16, almost 17 there. So this machine is pretty light, so when I lift this up, it gets kind of tippy. So I don't know if you guys saw in the last video the modifications with this and the trailer tongue to lift it up. If the tongue were longer, the modification that I just made would be a lot better, but I'll show you. So I'll start this up and lift this up. See, that block is probably 140 pounds and I weigh about 185. So watch how tippy this is. Okay, I'm not going to put a lot of weight on it, just a little bit. You see how tippy it is? Alright, I'm just putting my hand on it. Literally just push down a little bit. So, could be a little dangerous. So the Outrigger is the way to go. If you look through, see that? All I did was I took the insert from a receiver hitch and I welded it onto this leg. Right? So it doesn't interfere when you flip this up for transport. So what you could do is take the drawbar that comes with, slide it in here, like that. Now obviously you would put a pin in there. Now when I push down, I mean it does come up off the ground a little bit, but I'll show you. I may just make a longer drawbar for it. It would be easier to steer when you're backing up to have that drawbar a little bit longer. You see now, if I push down on it, it does tip, but it stops right there. If I were to push down all my weight, it probably would tip even more. So the other option would be is I can actually take this piece that I had built, take that tube here, slide it over this going that way, right? Slide it over that to go that way, and that would help it even better. But I think there's definitely some room for modification on this. I think if you just had a longer drawbar like this, and then maybe it turned at an angle and come over like 2 feet or so, I think it would actually be pretty beneficial. So I might have to make something like that. I'm going to let this back down and show that it doesn't interfere with where you're going to lift. So if you just had this out here and maybe over here, so maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll build that and then I'll show that. All right, thanks guys, appreciate it. Look how nicely that cut. Clean that cut. Okay, here it is. Quick and dirty style, right? I didn't grind it. I just welded it, right? I didn't drill a hole. I just shoved it in there. All right, let's put this. This is the same piece of hickory, okay? Let's give it a try. Here we go. Wow. What a huge difference that is, huh? All right, so I didn't paint this and make it pretty or anything, but wow, what a big difference. That is amazing. Just by having that outrigger on there, it's that much of a difference. This is 2-inch OD tubing. It's 40 inches, 24 inches. What an amazing difference. You see here. I suppose if you just made the tongue longer, and then you could also, you could incorporate this, and you could actually right here, you could put a hinge or pivot and then make it so that it unpins here, and you swing the whole thing sideways and maybe take the receiver part off, that actually has the ball hitch on there. I mean, that would be ideal, because like I said, when you're backing this up, it is very difficult to have such a short tongue. If you had something that was sticking out, 5 or 6 feet, it'd make it a lot easier when you're backing it up so that it doesn't steer so quick when you're backing it up. So that's it. You see, proof of concept, I guess. I mean, it doesn't change the footprint of it. It doesn't change the functions of the lift or anything. You see, that's still out of the way. So, yeah. So far, so good. We'll keep going. I got a couple other mods and we're going to get to it.